Hey, how you doing? This is Adam Post. Hollywood's getting a little bit upset because some people are actually starting to talk honestly about what they've been doing on Chat GPT. Chat GPT is an important AI resource. It can generate ideas. You can use it for a variety of things, but that's not what this is about. A Hollywood writer, a legendary Hollywood writer who is Oscar nominated, has said that Chat GPT has ideas that are as good as his. But not just that. He says they can also flesh out and write movie scripts. Hollywood's not happy. Well, of course, it's the Hollywood writers that are mostly not happy. Coming from Deadline, Paul Schrader posits that ChatGPT can write original and fleshed out movie scripts. We will do a test after I get through this article to see what ideas it comes up with for a Steven Spielberg movie. I'll be honest with you. I have tried this. I just tried it now. It worked really well, but let's see if that was a fluke. I think you're going to be pretty impressed with what this thing can do. In stark contrast to a number of Hollywood creatives, Oscar-nominated writer and director Paul Schrader, who wrote Taxi Driver, proposes that ChatGPT can write original and fleshed out screenplays. The O Canada screenwriter posted on Facebook that he asked the generative artificial intelligence-powered chatbot to come up with an idea for a film about a variety of renowned filmmakers, including himself. And on that, the results were more than satisfactory. And that's interesting because he's an actual Hollywood writer telling ChatGPT to think like him, to suggest ideas that would be within his genre, within his style. What does it come up with? It did come up with some things and he was impressed. Here's what he had to say on Facebook. Quote, "I'm stunned. I just asked ChatGPT for an idea for a Paul Schrader film, then Paul Thomas Anderson, then Quentin Tarantino, then Harmony Korine, then Ingmar Bergman, then Rossellini, Lang, Scorsese, Moranu, Capra, Ford, Spielberg, Lynch." He began in his Facebook post. He then concluded, quote, "Every idea ChatGPT came up with in a few seconds was good and original and fleshed out. Why should writers sit around for months searching for a good idea when AI can provide one in seconds?" Naturally, his suggestion didn't go over well with various commentators who said AI would have to rely on pre-existent writers and their material to craft something supposedly new. Though many in the entertainment industry have decried AI encroachment, like Nicolas Cage, Cate Blanchett, and especially Justine Bateman, Schrader has been previously positive about usage in filmmaking. During the writer's strikes in 2023, the Taxi Driver writer weighed in on the debate amid negotiations, claiming that the guild doesn't fear AI as much as it fears not getting paid, and that AI can produce a new episode of CSI Vegas in a matter of seconds, and it will be good. It will cull all the episodes of CSI for the last 20 years and come up with something both generic and contemporary. On Deadline, the comments weren't so complimentary. Here's one. "Anyone who doesn't understand why writers would sit around for months searching for the right idea don't understand the passion that goes into coming up with that idea and bringing it to life. Besides, I'd rather sit around for months coming up with the right idea than wasting all my life on my feet doing dishes because AI is doing all the creative stuff that I'm too lazy to do." Well, I mean, this guy is Oscar nominated, and that's what makes it interesting. No one of his stature or his level has said, "Why don't you go into ChatGPT and see if it's got any good ideas for you?" So let's do that. Let's do it right now, live on my YouTube. I'm on ChatGPT, and I use ChatGPT for research, for suggestions, and it can be very helpful for me for organizing some ideas. But let's take Paul's suggestion and see if we can invent some Steven Spielbergish kind of ideas. I pre-wrote this. Write me 5 good original ideas for a Steven Spielberg movie. And I did test it, and it looked pretty good. But let's see how it looks right now. Just clicked enter. Here are 5 original Steven Spielberg-style movie ideas that blend adventure, wonder, and human emotion, hallmarks of his storytelling. All right, I've never read this before. Let's read it together. Echoes of the Deep. It's sci-fi adventure. The premise. After a deep-sea expedition uncovers an ancient structure at the bottom of the Pacific, a team of explorers discovers a dormant extraterrestrial intelligence hidden within. When they accidentally awaken it, they realize it's been waiting for humanity to reach a certain level of understanding before revealing an ancient cosmic message. I don't know, it sounds okay, doesn't sound that great. Here's what makes it Spielbergian. a mix of Close Encounters of the Third Kind mystery and Jurassic Park adventure, featuring awe-inspiring underwater visuals, emotional depth, and the theme of human curiosity unlocking something beyond comprehension. Well, that does sound Spielbergian. I don't know if it's unique enough to get it signed up as a movie deal, but if anybody out there wants to write me a big check and say, yeah, that's a great idea, I'll pay you for it, I'll take that check. Just send me an email. Second idea, The Toymaker's War, a historical fantasy drama. Here's the premise. In World War II era Germany, a brilliant but reclusive toy maker secretly builds mechanical wonders to entertain and hide Jewish children from Nazi forces. When a high-ranking officer's son stumbles upon his workshop, the toy maker must balance keeping his secrets while using his inventions to create an impossible escape plan. Okay, what makes it Spielbergian though? A heart-wrenching yet magical story, similar to Schindler's List and the BFG, blending historical drama with an almost fairy tale quality. The emotional weight of innocence in wartime would be a powerful driving force. It's got Project Eden. What's that? I don't know, it's a thriller sci-fi thing? Premise, in a classified government research facility. That part I like already. Scientists successfully grow an ecosystem in an artificial dome that mimics Earth's prehistoric past. When an unexpected power surge activates the dome's hidden security measures, the researchers are trapped inside with rapidly evolving creatures from alternate evolutionary timelines. That one I kind of like the best so far. Here's how it's Spielbergian. Think Jurassic Park meets Westworld, with a race against time survival plot, wonder at scientific discovery, and moral dilemmas about humanity's role in nature. Next up, The Orphan Star, sci-fi and adventure. Premise, a lonely child with an uncanny ability to communicate with celestial bodies discovers a dying star that had been trying to reach Earth for help. As a covert space agency takes interest, the child must convince the world that a cosmic disaster is imminent, and that the only way to save both Earth and the star is by embarking on a journey that defies the laws of physics. Does sound kind of interesting. I still like the previous one more, but who knows? How is it Spielbergian though? A Close Encounters meets E.T. heartwarming sci-fi epic centered on a child protagonist with a unique gift. The theme of connection between humanity and the cosmos would create both an intimate and grand-scale story. Lastly, The Lighthouse Keepers, fantasy and adventure. Premise, on a remote island in the 1800s, a lighthouse keeper and his daughter discover that their beacon is not just guiding ships, it's also keeping something in. When the light mysteriously goes out and strange occurrences plague the island, they uncover a forgotten pact between humans and supernatural forces that has kept the balance of the sea intact for centuries. That one's also quite interesting, so I take number 3 and number 5. But how is 5 Spielbergian? A mix of Jaws and the Goonies with an eerie yet wondrous atmosphere, childlike adventure, and a father-daughter relationship at the heart of the story. Then ChatGPT asked if you'd like to expand on these ideas, and sure, you could do more and ask it to give me more information on this and who are the characters and how does this tie in with that. And this guy Paul is onto something. ChatGPT does look like it can give you some creative and seemingly original ideas, even though they're based in aesthetics and style that you are familiar with. Those ideas do feel Spielbergian. Maybe they wouldn't make it as full movies. Maybe it could be a TV show or a TV movie, or maybe the development would go well, the script would go well, and you would have something that could make it as a Spielberg movie. No matter how you look at it, that was a little bit surprising going through ChatGPT and getting that kind of feedback on Steven Spielberg type movie ideas. Let me know what you think of all this in the comments below. Always love to see your ideas. Please be sure you are subscribed to the channel. Click the bell for notifications, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you again soon with another story. And if I don't see you, I will miss you.